With Shane Tritton ahead of today's Menangle meeting, you've got My Major Rocket contesting today. She's a new addition to your stable. How do you think she'll go in this one?
Yeah, I really like her. She's got a lot of class about her. She's still got a lot to learn. She's a bit inexperienced, but she's an extremely well-bred horse, and I expect her to go right through the grades.
How did she pull up from that race at Goulburn?
Yeah, pretty good. It was more, she needed the run probably. It was a glorified trial, and she went quite well. Was unlucky not to win, but I think as we progress with her, we'll learn more about her and we'll get better results. But look, she should be very hard to beat today, and I think she's got a real bright future.
Also running today in the trials, you've got Jules bound Pete's Big Jim, and this is the first trial for the team since he's arrived here. Where's he at?
Yeah, look, we're very happy with him. We're still learning with him. Obviously, he's come to us to go to the Jules. Stacey's done a great job with him, and we're happy to take this next step with him, and hopefully, he can respond to what we do and take the next step. But he have a pretty good hit out today, and just to blow the cobwebs out and make sure everything's tied down for New Zealand. So at this stage, I'm extremely happy with him.
Speaking of New Zealand, you've also got Platinum Revolution going. That must be a big thrill for Team Tritton here, having two going over.
Yeah, we went over a few years ago with Salty Robin, and it was a learning experience. And these two horses aren't paid up for anything in Australia, so this is more just a chance to give them a bit of maturity, let them travel, have a race. If we can happen to win, that'd be great. But the experience is probably going to be worth more to them than the money is to the owners. So hopefully it's a safe trip and everything gets done properly. But it's an experiment, and we're just excited to represent Australia.
Beautiful. And Team Tritton have been doing a lot of travelling at the moment. You've been going from Melton to Goulburn, Newcastle, Menangle. Speaking of Newcastle and Menangle, you've got both meetings again this weekend. A couple at Menangle, and there's a big meeting at Newcastle with the Newcastle Mile. You start with Laredo Torpedo.
Yeah, look, he should be pretty hard to beat. I really like the horse. He hasn't had a lot of luck since being with us, but he's probably dropping back to a race that he should go very close to, and hopefully he can turn his form around.
And Mr. Me Mates won his last two. Can he make it three?
Yeah, I hope so. Maddie Young's your usual driver. She's suspended, so Lockie takes the reins, and he'll probably get his ass kicked if he doesn't win on it.
And Lynn Sanity hasn't been out of the money since returning from a spell. Is this his race to win?
Yeah, look, I've been excited to get Lauren on this horse from the day she decided that we had to buy him at the Ready to Run. So, this is his chance probably he's had a couple of runs back. Everything should be right. So, yeah, I expect him to go well, and hopefully Lauren, can get him over the line.
And it wouldn't be the first time that Lauren's gone to the sales and just bought something that she wanted?
Yeah, no, she's barred.
Chevron's Reward, she's a very talented filly. She's won her last three for informed driver Lee Sutton, but Lauren takes the reins here.
Yeah, look, it's the Newcastle Derby, so she is racing the boys. But look, she's drawn well. If she can lead and dictate, the 2500 will suit her. So, I think they'll take a task of beating her, but, she is racing a couple of boys that go pretty good. So, she'll have to be right at her best.
And Corby Jolt's another consistent horse for the team at the moment.
Yeah, look, he's progressed really well. He's probably in a winnable race. He's got good gate speed. He should lead, and with Lauren on over a mile at Menangle, it's a pretty good combination.
And then we move on to the mile. You've got three very nice horses representing Team Tritton going to that one. Both Reezer Grunner and Yaya's Hot Spotter last start winners, and My Alpha Rock come off a nice third at Melton last start. Who do you think the biggest danger is?
Definitely Major Dan. Look, I think he's put the writing on the wall. I think we've had a bit of luck with the draws. All my three drew inside him, which is we needed to do that. At least one of them needed to draw inside him to have a hope. But, it's an interesting one. Look, I think they're all got good chances. Reezer Grunter's taking a step towards the boys. But her runs have been great, and, I think if she can sort of dictate, she'll be very hard to beat on the fence around Newcastle. But in saying that, there's a lot of good horses in that race, and we've been trying to win the Newcastle Mile for a while, and hopefully this is our best chance.
Well, no one would know Newcastle better than you and Lauren. Muscle Factory, it's that time again, the Alabar Breeders' Challenge. He goes around in the 2-year-old colts and geldings. I know you've got a very big opinion of this horse as well.
Yeah, look, he's, when we went to Melbourne, it was kind of just let's not break him. It's, just let him progress, and he went really well in that. Ricky drove him a treat, and since then he's come on great. I'm expecting him to improve, and You know, I think this is, you know, I'm expecting him to go very close, and it's progressing towards the Breeders' Challenge. So we just tick this one off and hopefully move on to the next one.
And then we are also out racing at Menangle, Mac Beauty. Where's he at this stage?
Yeah, look, he's dropped back from the free for all to the second division, which, you know, is important to him. He has run a couple of nice races in the free for all lately, and Anthony Butt's driving him, which you know, he's only driven him once and he won on him. So look, I think it's probably a good race for him. I think he can win, but just you know, he's an old fella. We don't expect too much of him all the time.
And Miss Riviera Bell, can she bounce back to the winner's circle?
Yeah, she's first up for a little bit. She had just a few little issues, and this is a return trip against the free for all horses with my field marshal. But look, she'll hold her own, and if she can get some luck, she can certainly run a place. But yeah, it is always hard for the mares to take on the Miracle Mile winners of these days.
Thanks for your time, Shane. Good luck today and good luck on Saturday.
No worries, thank you.